In this video we are going to talk about best sports cars in 2022. So before starting this video, like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel for future updates. Showy and enjoyable to drive, these games vehicles address vehicle sweethearts on the most essential level and fulfill both our requirement for speed as well as our longing to be seen. On the off chance that you're like us, and assuming you're perusing this, you presumably are, you esteem speed and physicality regardless of anything else with regards to the vehicle you drive. Sports vehicles are the backbone of car lovers, and fortunate for us there are a lot of good decisions at an expansive scope of costs. The vehicles on this rundown are ensured to knock some people's socks off and excite drivers. Mazda MX5 Miata. Hardly any vehicles convey driving rushes at a reasonable cost, very like the 2022 Mazda MX5 Miata, and it's the main reasonable games vehicle with a convertible top. It's likewise on our 2022 Editor's Choice rundown. A spicy 4-chamber principally coordinates with a delightful 6-speed manual, yet a programmed transmission is offered, as well. The Miata's dealing with is energetic and fun-loving, which makes experiencing twisty streets a cheerful encounter. Most variants accompany a physically collapsing delicate top, however there's a more costly RF model accessible with a power-collapsing Targa hardtop. With one or the other rooftop, the Miata's inside is cozy yet pleasantly prepared, with infotainment elements, for example, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto standard across all trims. The Miata's motor fires up enthusiastically and is sufficiently strong to convey mixing speed increase. Investigating the motor's high firing up character is supported by the immediate, simple-to-move manual transmission. Indeed, even the discretionary program dazzles, with fast moves and lively programming. The delicate top model raced to 60 miles per hour in 5.7 seconds in our testing. The marginally heavier hardtop RF model required 5.8. Miatas ride solidly and can get fun while driving over a speedy progression of knocks. The mid-level club's firmer shocks and springs return the stiffest ride of the arrangement, albeit no Miata rides ineffectively. The dealing with is anxious, and the Miata takes an alternate route quickly. Subaru BRZ. Focusing on moderateness and lightweight spryness over high drive and extravagant eliteness, the 2022 Subaru BRZ keeps on being an unadulterated games vehicle for everybody. The totally upgraded back drive just car stays a one-of-a-kind section in Subaru's generally all-wheel drive setup. The equivalent is coming up for its mechanical twin, the Toyota 86. With a 228 horsepower normally suction level 4, the BRZ is more impressive than previously, which somewhat addresses perhaps of our greatest grumbling. Consolidate that with a lower focus of gravity as well as a padded control weight, and this confidently styled 2+2 hatchback is set up to convey the seat-of-your-pants feeling that characterizes all extraordinary games vehicles. With another inside plan that brings present-day tech however safeguards its ancestors' common sense, the 2022 BRZ jumps reasonable games vehicles top picks like the Mazda MX5 Miata and procures a 10 best gesture and a spot on our Editor's Choice rundown. The BRZ's responsive dealing with and noteworthy cornering hold basically beseech you to take it to an autocross end of the week. However, the BRZ is additionally shockingly functional, with a lot of valuable inside stockpiling cubbies and a back hop seat similar as the one in the Porsche 911 that is fit for pulling little fry or sacks of food. As a matter of fact, in the event that you overlay down the back seat, there ought to try and be sufficient space to fit a second arrangement of tacky tires, should that autocross end of the week call. Toyota GR86. The second-age Toyota GR86 follows a similar back tire drive equation as the first-gen vehicle. Grown again related to the Subaru BRZ, the 2022 GR86 will be controlled by an on a level plane, went against 4-chamber motor and a standard 6-speed manual transmission. This time around, Toyota has tended to our essential protest with the last age and has given the GR86 more drive for 2022. The new model is fueled by a 2.4-liter evenly gone against 4-chamber motor that makes 228 drive, which is 23 horsepower more than the active model's 2.0-liter factory. The GR86 is little and reasonable like, say, a Mazda MX5 Miata, just with a minuscule Porsche 911 type back seat that empowers you to take little fry alone. Its hatchback body likewise bears the cost of sensible freight space, which the Miata doesn't offer, by the same token. The GR86 mechanical twin, the Subaru BRZ, offers an essentially indistinguishable encounter, so picking between them at last comes down to which identification you like. As a two in addition to two car constructed essentially for recess, the GR86 experiences outside sound, especially on the parkway, and the music delivered by the fighter motor isn't precisely worth purchasing passes to hear live. In any case, a lot of cornering hold, extraordinary equilibrium, sharp directing, and a fire-up cheerful motor make the GR86 fun drive regardless of where you're going. Its beginning and end of passage level games vehicle ought to be Toyota Supra. It's been a couple of years since the Supra rejoined the Toyota setup after an extended break. However, in spite of our developing commonality, the 2022 Supra stays one of our #1 games vehicles. It's on our 2022 Editor's Choice Rundown, truth be told. Despite the fact that it was created and is worked close by the BMW Z4 convertible, the Supra Roadster offers a character that is exceptional from its Bavarian sibling, despite the fact that the two vehicles share the equivalent powertrains. The last option incorporate two turbocharged motors, a standard 255 horsepower 2.0-liter 4-chamber and a discretionary 382 horsepower 3.0-liter inline-six. Both feed the back tires through a smart 8-speed program transmission. The Toyota's Lodge is cozy and shockingly premium, generally on the grounds that it pulls from the BMW parts receptacle. The 2022 Supra additionally packs a lot of infotainment highlights and security tech, as well. Toyota, unquestionably prodded by the objections over the Supra's absence of a manual transmission, has added a 6-speed adhere to the menu for the 2023 model year. The manual will be accessible as a no-cost choice with the more remarkable turbocharged 3.0-liter BMW obtained inline-six and will be standard on another unique version, called the A91MT model. The A91MT will be restricted to only 500 models in the US. Furthermore, will come in either matte white or matte dim paint with a brown and dark two-tone inside. Different changes to the Supra setup for 2023 incorporate overhauled tuning for the suspension and guiding frameworks and the presentation of another driving mode called Hairpin Plus, which permits extra wheel spin on one of the back tires to assist with pivoting the Supra around super close, fastener turns. Porsche's 718 Boxster. Most convertibles are a heartfelt method for partaking in the open street. However, the 2022 Porsche 718 Boxster makes it a stride further with its blissful taking care of and excited turbocharged powertrains. It imparts its case and mechanical parts to the comparably lively 718 Cayman Roadster, yet the Boxster's fabric top opens the lodge to outside air and the liberating sensation of the breeze in your hair. Base models accompany a turbocharged on a level plane went against 4-chamber, however speed oddities will incline toward the discretionary level 6. The 718 Boxster might not have the cachet of Porsche's famous 911 games vehicle, however its engaged undercarriage and vivacious nature make it quite possibly of the best driving game vehicles out and about. Procured a 10 best honor. We prescribe downplaying the choices, choosing just the brought-down suspension with versatile dampers, a restricted slip-back differential, and ventilated seats. We'd suggest exploiting the Porsche Experience Center. For $395, in addition to a $50 harm waiver expense, you will get training and track time in your new Porsche at either the Atlanta or Los Angeles area. In the event that you don't live in those areas, you can travel and book time in one of Porsche's vehicles, all things being equal. Costs for those encounters range from as low as $400 to as high as $900, relying upon area and model. Maserati MC20. With a carbon fiber structure, a hellacious 621 horsepower twin-super V6, and neck-twisting cornering power, the 2023 Maserati MC20 is a fascinating road vehicle that smacks you in the face with a race vehicle driving experience. Its smooth Italianesque supercar shape and butterfly-style entryways have passers-by gazing at it very much as they do at Ferraris and Lamborghinis. The new Cielo Spider convertible takes into consideration outdoors cruising and being seen at the bit of a button. In the same way as other supercar, however, the MC20 accompanies its own particular arrangement of disadvantages. While its suspension is consistent enough for an intermittent excursion, the vehicle's freight limit is minuscule. You'll require your clerical specialist to follow you with your baggage. Maserati likewise offers for all intents and purposes no driver help highlights on the MC20. There's no versatile journey control or path-keeping help. What do you think about this video? Do let us know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from us again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.